It's 2 for Jota and 2 for Liverpool as Arsenal back to winning ways by beating a team which goes by names of Wolves. Remember, Arsenal got a red card in the 69th minute. That was Gabriel Martinelli, who was really saint off the pitch after really doing that foul in there, and Arsenal were down to a man. But they really showed the fighting spirit, and Arsenal really got itself a win and bagged in 3 important points as far as the top 4 race or the 4th position race is concerned into this Premier League title. Welcome to the Rokani Media Football Channel. How are you guys, and where are you watching us from? We are broadcasting live from the African Cover Studios, and the Lord has given us life and light to go ahead and broadcast this into you guys. Smash the like button, comment and share, and if you're watching us for the very first time, endeavor to subscribe to our channel so as not to miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a day. Today I would like to start on this note that, guys, we are really going to evidence 2 of the most biggest runs or races into the Premier League. One, Liverpool versus Man City. It's really going to be a very huge race in here. Don't expect it to end now, because Liverpool went to this game when they're just 12 points behind the side which goes by the names of Man City, and Liverpool had 2 games in hand. And Liverpool winning against Leicester City, Liverpool have really gone ahead to close down that gap and reduce it to just 9 points in there. Remember, Liverpool still have 1 game in hand, and if at all they go ahead and win that 1 game in hand, they are really going to be 6 points behind the team which goes by names of Man City in there for you. So we are really experiencing some of the biggest amazing runs ever into the Premier League, because we are having 2 races. The first race is between Liverpool and Manchester City, because that has 0 to only 2 people, and there is this race of the 3rd and 4th position, because even Chelsea is not yet clear of the position that they are into. You cannot really come out and really say, oh, Chelsea is really doing great and they already secured the 3rd position in there for you. No way, because when you look at the Premier League table, Chelsea is not safe anymore, provided if Arsenal goes ahead, because Arsenal has 22 games, and the team which goes by names of Chelsea has played 24 games, 2 games in hand. If Arsenal really goes ahead to win its 2 games they have in hand, they'll be at 45 points, just 2 points behind the team which goes by names of Chelsea. That's what I will tell you, that the race is for the 3rd and 4th. And how many teams are really going in for this race? Chelsea, West Ham, Arsenal, Manchester United, Tottenham Hotspur, and I think even Wolves is still in it. So those 5 teams are into this race, and we expect it to intensify in the coming 2-3 weeks in there, because it's really going to be a tight call. It's going to be a tight race. So those 2 races are really going to be evidenced after Man City won against yesterday against a side which goes by the names of Brentford, and guess what? Liverpool today has really gone ahead to win against a side which goes by the names of Leicester City in there. And when you look at Liverpool, it has scored 3 more goals than a team which goes by the names of Man City, and they've conceded 19 and Man City have conceded 14. The least conceding team in the Premier League is known as Man City. But not this. Liverpool being just 6 points behind a side which goes by the names of Man City is really something that you should really come on here and watch at and give a very sensitive and big eye in there, because let no one let you out that Liverpool is really going to put off the pedal. Why? Look at their game today. They played with Diego Jota, Ruben Diaz, the new Luis Diaz, and who else led the line? So that was the 3 attack force of a team which goes by names of Liverpool plus Firmino. Now it shows you that Liverpool is not here to stop. They aren't going to stop at any one moment, because they took off a player and they brought on Mo Salah. Mo Salah has just returned from the African Cup of Nations. Remember, he lost to a team which goes by the names of Sadio Mane, of his partner in crime who goes by the names of Senegal. Sadio Mane, that's the team which goes by the names of Senegal. And when you look at how things are really unfolding at Liverpool, they are really putting up a tight race to a side which goes by the Man City. That's why they had to bring in a Diaz, because they know that if at all Mohamed Salah or Sadio Mane gets an injury, their chances will be ruined in there. That's why they brought in another force to recon it with these existing attack forces that they have. And Diego Jota is scoring for fun. Diego Jota is really scoring for fun. He has scored a brace for Liverpool. That's why I've started this video saying that Liverpool Diego Jota 2, and Liverpool 2. You get, he has scored a brace, and that brace has really seen him score 12 goals in the Premier League in 22 matches this season in there for you. And when you look at his entire tally of goals that he has scored ever since he came in at a team which goes by the names of Liverpool, oh my god, he in 45 Premier League games, he has close to 21 games. It shows you that every 2 games, this lad is worthy a goal. That is a lad who goes by the names of Diego Jota. So please and please, put some respect on Diego Jota's name, because this season he has really netted in very many goals. I don't know why these people are really lying us, because I really feel like in this season of the Champions League, Diego Jota scored very many goals in there, and he has 15 goals this season, and you never know, he might even amount to 30, because you've seen that towards the end of the season or the second half of the season, players come in and score very many goals in there for you. And I really feel like Diego Jota is really going to be a very influential player to a team which goes by the names of Liverpool. And this really gives Pep Guardiola a scratch into his bald head, because when you look at a person who is chasing you, oh my dear, you just get to know that I really need to style up and really get to the levels I'm supposed to be playing at, because there is no way Man City is going to be seated there knowing that it's already a done deal of winning this trophy, as they were with Manchester United last season. Remember, last season, if Liverpool was the one behind Man City, it would have been a very good race. But last season, we had a very boring race. United was so much comfortable with finishing third, second, and they really left Man City to win the trophy with close to 8 points in there. Something that I don't think is going to happen this season. I really feel like Liverpool is going to put up a very huge fight in there when you look at their squad in there. Because look, when you really want to weigh the power of the team, look at its starting lineup and the bench. Now, this is the starting lineup today. Alisson Becker in goal, Trent Alexander-Arnold right back, Joel Matip and Virgil van Dijk playing as the central defense partnership for Liverpool, Andre Robertson playing as a left fullback, Thiago Alcantara, Fabinho and Chris Jones playing into a 3-man midfield, and Diego Jota playing as a right forward, Firmino as a centre forward, and Luis Diaz as a left forward in there for you. That is a 4-3-3 system. You've had that starting line of a team which goes by the Liverpool. Now, here their bench. This is what characterizes a title winning team in there. Ibrahim Konate, James Milner, Naby Keita, Mo Salah, Alexander Chamberlain, Takumi Minamino, Tomiskas, Kahela, and Harvey Elliott. Remember, even Sadio Mane is not yet back and is supposed to be part of this team. So when you look at the squad of Liverpool, it shows you that this is a title-winning squad. Because when you look at Ibrahim Konate, there are very many teams in the top 4 that can start in. James Milner can really come out and do a job. Naby Keita, Mohamed Salah, Tomiskas, Harvey Elliott, one of the upcoming youngsters. Oh my God, this is a heavy Liverpool side, and they really deserved a win. And when you look at the statistics of this game, it shows you how much Liverpool came out and sat down Leicester City with 22 shots, as Leicester had 5, 11 shots on target for Liverpool, as 1 shot on target for Leicester. Very annoying. A person who knew Leicester, I think Brendan Rodgers is on the brink of being sacked from a team which goes by the names of Leicester City, because he is not anywhere near his levels and ceiling, because this is not the ceiling of Leicester City. Leicester City, for the previous 3-4 seasons, they've been given fighting for the top 4 positions. But when you look at the Premier League table right now, let me swear, is Leicester City. Leicester, where are you? Leicester is in the 12th position, and they have only 26 points. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? A person who has been watching a team which goes by the names of Leicester do its thing, game in, game out, and when you look at how they are performing right now, you just really feel like something is not okay in their camp, because Leicester has been that one team that has always come through and not disappointed for the previous 3 or 4 seasons in there for you. I mean, look, next season they're really going to be having a very huge problem, because even Tielemans is leaving. Tielemans is leaving because he's left with 1 year and 4 months. Manchester United, Liverpool, Man City, and very many other teams are interested in him, and he's at 40 million euros. Who couldn't go for such a deal? Because that means you are going to pay 35 million pounds. You get in a player who goes by names of Yuri Tielemans. But Liverpool tore them apart. Virgil van Dijk playing very well. Diego Jota named the man of the match into that game of a team which goes by names of Liverpool. Liverpool closing down on Man City. And when you look at their next fixture, Liverpool is playing Burnley there for you. And we're really going to enjoy this title race, guys. Be rest assured that we're really going to come through and enjoy this race, because this race is all about winning a title in there. Liverpool, if at all they win their game they have in hand, they will be just 6 points. Those are 2 games. And remember, Liverpool has to play a side which goes by the names of Man City. Let me first look at that fixture. Where is that fixture going to be happening? Because it's really going to be a huge one either. It's really going to meet a lot into the season. 9th April, that's when Man City is hosting Liverpool. It's going to be at the Etihad Stadium. So we wait and see what the result is going to be in there. But when you look at the remaining fixtures of Liverpool, Liverpool will play a team which goes by the names of Liverpool is going to play Norwich City. No, they are playing Burnley. Liverpool is playing Burnley on Sunday, and they're really going to be playing Norwich in there. So it shows you how much Liverpool is really going to do the needful in there. We are going to the Champions League. Liverpool is going to play the Champions League in there, and they're really going to play a team which goes by Inter Milan on Wednesday. That's really going to be a very huge game in there for you. So I really feel like nothing is really going to stop us from enjoying these 2 races. Remember, the first race is what we've been discussing of Man City and Liverpool, because the rest of the teams are out of the equation. The race has 0 to 2 teams. That is Liverpool and Man City. That is the title race. Now let's get into the second race in here, and you know what it is all about. It's all about Arsenal winning today and closing out into the top 4 positions, equaling points with Manchester United, and they are still 1 game behind Manchester United. How did Arsenal start? Arsenal started with the following players: Aaron Ramsdale in goal, Cedric Soares right back, Ben White and Gabriel playing to the central defense, Kian Tierney playing as a left back, Brent Xhaka, Thomas Partey into the double midfield pivot, Odegaard playing as a central attacking midfielder, Bukayo Saka playing as a right attacking midfielder, and Martinelli, who was red carded, into the 69th minute of the game, playing as a left attacking midfielder, plus Lacazette leading the line in there for you. And that was the starting lineup of Arsenal. They really looked very well, and in the 25th minute, Gabriel really went ahead to score that goal in there that put Arsenal ahead and enabled them to go through and win this game of football in there. But Arsenal really did great defensively, because playing a team which goes by the names of Wolverhampton Wanderers, a team that is known for really attacking and exposing you left, right and center for all those minutes, because that means Arsenal played close to 21 minutes when there are 10 men. 1 man had been taken off and shown a red card. That means Arsenal went ahead to play this game of football when they're really down with 1 man. But this really shows that something's not okay at Arsenal. I remember Grant Xhaka getting a red card in the game of a team which goes by the names of Liverpool in the first leg of the Carabao Cup. That was at Anfield. When the rematch was done at Emirates, Thomas Partey got a red card. You get? After getting a red card, even today, a player who goes by the names of Emily Smith-Rowe is getting a red card. And these are players from different departments. Grant Xhaka, Thomas Partey, and Martinelli in there. And when we look at the cards they're really getting, they are not professional, because it's not like Arsenal is being brought down and they're really going to be scored a goal. That's the problem. So that is something that we should even look here out and ask ourselves: why are Arsenal players conceding very many yellow cards in there, red cards in there for you? Because at a team which goes by names of Arsenal, with the thin squad that Arsenal has, I don't think it would be a very good idea for Arsenal to come in and be conceding red cards in here, because the more they really keep on getting such red cards, it costs them, because Arsenal has a thin squad. Because when you look at the players Arsenal have, and when you look at who is not available to play, the attacking force of Arsenal is really very limited. When you look at the defense, at least they have very many players. They have Rob Holding, they have Thomas Partey, they have Ben White, they have Gabriel, they have Nuno Tavares, they have Cedric Soares, they have Tomiyasu. You get? But when you look in the attacking force of Arsenal, when you see Thomas Partey getting a red card, though he returned today, it's really something bad. When you see a player who goes by the names of Martinelli getting a red card, one of the most informed Arsenal players in now, it shows you that Arsenal is really facing it rough and tough, because it's not going to take them anywhere else. This is really heartening. Going into play, a side which goes by the names of Norwich looks to be an easy side, but you never know what's going to happen in there. Arsenal really need to come back and really check that point, and especially the manager who goes by the names of Mikel Arteta. That is something that he should address into the dressing room and tell his boys that, please, what you are doing aren't okay, because we are really losing very many games of football. We shouldn't be losing, we should only be winning, because the situation in which Arsenal is, they're only playing one tournament. You get? That means they have ample time, and that means you have a lot of time to concentrate and mind about that one game you're really going to play into that game. But guess what they are doing? It's nothing Arsenal is doing, because getting those yellow red cards, they really cost the team. They really cost the team. And today, in the game that Arsenal is going to play on the weekend, I think they are playing Norwich. It's really going to cost them, because Martinelli is the most informed player at Arsenal plus Martin Odegaard. When you look at the way they're playing, they really remind me of very good players in there. Smash the like button, comment and share. And if at all you're watching us for the very first time, endeavor to subscribe to our channel so as not to miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a daily. Now today, lots of things happen to this game, but all I really want to let you know is that there is nothing better than a win. This win is so sweet. It was really a spirited fight for Arsenal. They really put up their bodies on the line, and they are now tied with Manchester United at 39 points, and they have scored 3 more goals than Manchester United, and they're ahead of Manchester United. Remember, they're ahead of Manchester United, and they really have a game in hand. But that game in hand, they have to play a team which goes by names of Tottenham Hotspur in there. Remember, Tottenham Hotspur yesterday bottled it as they lost 3-2 to a team which goes by names of Southampton in there. So you see this race in there: West Ham, Chelsea, Arsenal, Man United, and Tottenham Hotspur. It's really intense. It looks like Wolverhampton Wanderers not getting 3 points today. It's really out of the race, because Wolverhampton Wanderers are 34 points. And they play 22 games. So they can't really get that race and reach that ceiling in there of really chasing teams like Arsenal in there. But one thing I have to emphasize is that let no one lie to you that the only sport available is just the 4th position. I've really came out and emphasized this. The sports available are the 3rd and 4th. The sports that aren't available anymore are for Man City and Liverpool. That is 1 and 2. They are not available anymore, but the 3rd and 4th are for available. You might even get shocked by the end of the season when Chelsea has not qualified for the Champions League, because it's possible to happen. Arsenal winning its remaining 2 games will be at 45 points. They'll be just 2 points behind the team which goes by names of Chelsea. You get? And trust me, Chelsea has really to play Arsenal. I really think. Let me check the fixture of Arsenal in there. Let me just check the fixture of Arsenal in here, because I really want to be exact on who Arsenal is really going to play next. Arsenal had to play a team which goes by names of Man City. A team which goes by names of Chelsea. That was supposed to be this weekend in there. It was postponed because Chelsea are playing into the World Cup in there. That means Arsenal will just go ahead to play again on the 19th. Arsenal will play again on the 19th in there. So Arsenal is really going to get another 2 weeks of rest without playing football in there. Then they will play Wolves in there. And that game against Liverpool has been postponed also. And Arsenal is really having a terrible fixture, because if I told you to play Wolverhampton Wanderers, you are to play Leicester City, Aston Villa, Crystal Palace. Oh my God, Brighton is not an easy cake to crack. And there is this fixture Arsenal will play. This is the deciding fixture of Arsenal. They are going to play Southampton on the 16th of April, Manchester United on 23rd. They are playing West Ham on 30th. Leeds is an easy tie. They can really go ahead and win it, but Leeds will be really fighting for their life. They have to play Newcastle, and they'll end up with Everton in there. So I really feel like Arsenal really has a difficult fixture in there, but this weekend Arsenal is not going to have any game in there, because they are really going to go ahead. They're supposed to be playing Chelsea, and Chelsea is into the Club World Cup in there. Smash the like button, comment and share. I really want to get you what a man who goes by the name of Mikel Arteta had to say after this game, because this is a spirited fight. Congratulations to the team which goes by names of Arsenal. I'm going to look at very many players in there. They've really come out and given shout outs to a lot of players in there. Arsenal's next fixtures, they're playing Brentford at home, Wolves at home, Watford away, Leicester home, Aston Villa away, and Crystal Palace away. All these are winnable for Arsenal, and I really feel like Arsenal are really going to do it for now. Aaron Ramsdale has now kept 11 clean sheets in the Premier League this season. Only Ederson 13 has kept more in there. So it shows you how Arsenal is really looking great. From the goalkeeping department, they're not really conceding very many goals in there. And by the way, clean sheets win trophies, and goals win matches. If at all you want to win trophies, you have to keep clean sheets. And when you look at Arsenal, the reason as to why they are into the top 4 race this season is that they are not conceding very many goals. Arsenal, what Arteta first put in order is his goalkeeping department and the defense. They really defend very well amidst them not having a serious CDM, because I don't trust Grant Xhaka as a CDM. I think he's a box-to-box player. That's when you can get the best out of him in there. But they are really getting a very good experience in there. When you look at the captain, when you look at the captain of a team which goes by the names of Wolverhampton Wanderers that Arsenal has lost to, Ruben Neves has come out and said, we saw the way they celebrated the win, and that shows the level we are. I didn't see Arsenal celebrating like this in the past 10 years. It was like they've won the league. This is a spirited win, and they have to celebrate like this because Arsenal looks like it's a side that is undermined, but very much focused in there. And having lost players like Aubameyang, Kolasinac, Calum Chambers, Pablo Mari, Arsenal lost close to 5 players. Even Balogun left a team which goes by names of Arsenal on loan and is playing at Middlesbrough. Arsenal looked very thin in squad, but they've really come out and put up a spirit that we never thought that they would have come and put it up at this juncture. But all in all, they had to celebrate this win because being a man down for 20 minutes, playing against a manager Bruno Raj, who is known for his attacking formula. Oh man, just get to know that Arsenal did a very wonderful job. I have to say, I have to give kudos to the manager of Arsenal and the entire Arsenal team because they really did great in there for you. And when you look at what really happened to the pitch, Arsenal deserved this because Wolverhampton Wanderers were a man down and they couldn't really come out to close or get a point in there for you. And Arsenal beating them today kicks them out of the top 4 race because I really feel like they're out because they can't really come out and compete right about now. When you look at Lacazette, the captain of Arsenal, has come out and said, we don't really work on this Gabriel scoring, but we know set pieces are important. We work a lot on this. I'm happy Gabi could score. I wanted to be fast on the ball. I think I was, or maybe the keeper kicked it off me. In the end, we scored, so it's a good thing. That is Lacazette in there for you. He got it and said on the win, it means a lot because we really wanted to win this game. We were a bit disappointed after Burnley. We used the break to work a lot. We went on the training camp together to work, and I think we showed a lot of positive things in there. That is the captain of Arsenal. He ended by saying, it's always stressful to see this kind of game, more because we were 10 against 11, but it's part of football. I'm proud of my team because we handled it very well. We were strong. Well done to everyone. That is the captain of Arsenal, who goes by the names of Alexandre Lacazette in there for you. And Mikel Arteta on discipline says, I don't think I'm too hard on that. I don't know the perception extremely, but there are very maximum things that we need to know in there. On Martin, I've never seen anything like this before. I've never seen that before in my whole career. The rules can say it's possible, but you still have to be very willing to do that. That is Mikel Arteta commenting onto the red card of a team which goes by names of Arsenal that went to a man who goes by names of Martinelli in there. Arteta says he's not happy with some of the decisions made against his team this season. He plans to have a private conversation with the officials soon, he says. That's what Mikel Arteta says, complaining about the red cards because his team is looking really shabby and they're really getting very many red cards in there. Something that shouldn't be at Arsenal in there, because when you look at the red cards Arsenal are conceding, they are stupid and foolish. They are not really those red cards that you really come and say, oh, it's a professional one. Arsenal was really going to concede a goal and that's why they went in for it. But it's not that way. It's the other way around in there. So smash the like button, comment and share. Arsenal back to winning ways. with that win, spirited fighting win against the side which goes by Wolverhampton Wanderers. Arsenal playing 20 minutes when they're a man down. I go by the names of R. Adding to this channel, smash the like button, comment and share. We are out for now. See you later. That has been our match reaction and highlights onto this channel. We out. Bye bye. See you later.